Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
They'll try the run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Raging Cajuns offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, wants to pass.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're bringing heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's off. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The run from the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Snags it over the middle. And it's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Moffitt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looks as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jean-Pierre. Stopped after making the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Yellow Jackets are on the move. Gives it to the back on the draw. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Now on second down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a first and goal. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisiana, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Rides to the back. They knock him down right there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. It's a draw. Bulls his way forward. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good.
Louisiana, 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Moffitt. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. The Yellow Jackets get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line. Back to the air one more time. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got the quick pass. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Russo. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throwing right. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Cajuns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got the back over the middle.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He caught it. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. wants to fire on second down. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Fires one high and deep. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then you throw a pick right away. Man, that is a gut punch.
The offense lining up for a first down play. On the run, it's Shaw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
21, Louisiana, 10.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Working on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Reads it, fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pressure coming. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Georgia Tech 21, Louisiana 13.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it. And it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Makes his connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Raging Cajuns!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That's reeled in. It's Jean-Pierre. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On second down, he'll fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Louisiana! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick strike complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. It's caught downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He's going to pass. Finds a man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been heading down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Charlotte pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The 49ers were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. A lot to go through in the film.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Moffitt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Using the quick game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Firing to the right, complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set.
42, Louisiana, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on the...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He looks that one in nicely. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he's got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. He's back to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. We bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Shaw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Going up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.